Okay, hey, I'm just going to quickly show you how I did the variable controlled stuff. What you want to do, as you all did, was put some characters on the stage quick. I'm going to do Daniel. I'm only going to do two because you're going to be able to get the point. And I think I'll do Ruben maybe, if I can find him. And this actually takes some clicking to do. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ruben, yeah, he's sporty. What the? So now I have two characters. I got Daniel, and I got Ruben. And then I want to have a variable. I am going to call this variable character. And I'm going to keep it text because I want it to be an empty field that when I click on the characters, it updates the field. So I'm going to say, okay, character text 0. Just going to also now put that on stage. Which is fine, just to see that I'm selecting the correct and right one. So when I click on Daniel, what my trigger is going to be is adjust variable, and it's going to be the variable character. And I'm going to say I want that to have a value of Daniel, when the user clicks Daniel, which is fine. Then I'm going to go to Ruben, and I'm going to do the same thing. And this time I'm just going to say Ruben instead of Daniel, obviously. So now when I preview this, my character variable is blank, but when I click on Daniel, it says Daniel. When I click on Ruben, it says Ruben. The best thing about using a text variable is the last thing clicked is the last update. So my last click is going to be filling that, so I could change my mind as much as I want. Yeah? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to add a new slide, just a blank one. And on here, I'm going to put in the, what do I say? I'll do the sport things. So I think I have it on a desktop. I will do the soccer ball. Maybe not so big. Maybe not. There we go. And I will do a football. So I'm going to grab the football. Now, as you can imagine, I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it sport. S-P-O-R-T. It's also a text because I want to update it. I'm going to say OK. Command T to get a text box. Then go to insert reference and just hit sport. And now I want to do the same thing down here. I'm going to say adjust variable sport to the value of, oh, I didn't label it, soccer. When user clicks, let's see, is that soccer ball? So picture one, okay. Naming it quick. And then of course I can just sit over here and I'm going to copy it and then I'm going to paste it and I'm going to double click on it. So sport, soccer, oops, wrong one. So sport, football, when they click football. Okay, so let's test this now. And soccer, and football. So we're okay. Things are happening. I am now going to add another slide. So new slide, basic layouts, blank, decisions, sport, character, okay. So on here, I need to do exactly what you think I need to do, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Daniel. I'm going to go down here. And just because I know I want it to be blank initially, I'm actually going to start with a shape. Just a blank shape. And I'm going to put that right in the middle. And by blank, obviously, I mean a white shape, so it blends in. So now I have a white shape. And I'm going to call this character, I'm just going to call it character choice. And I'm going to go to states. I'm going to edit states. And I have Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Which I'm just going to simply add Daniel. I'm going to delete the background that I don't need. Or send it back, delete. So I'm going to duplicate this now, and I'm going to call it Ruben. I'm going to click on him, right-click, and say Change Character. I'm going to find my guy Ruben. Ruben is Ruben? Where's Ruben? Oh, here he is. So there we go. So now I have state Daniel and I have state Ruben. I'm going to say done editing states. Then I'm going to go to the timeline and I'm going to make it another state. Same difference. I'm going to go to insert, shape. And again, I know I want it to be blank, so I'm just going to put that on there and make it white. Bam. Bam. And I'm going to go to states, edit states, new one. I'm going to call it soccer, capital S. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to insert the soccer ball. I'm going to add another state, call it football. Change picture, pick the football. Things are happening. Exciting stuff. Then I'm going to go to the timeline. I'm going to click on this, click on states, and say soccer as the initial state. And I'm going to go over here and pick Daniel. That actually lined up pretty good, so I'm not going to mess with it. So now we're good. Now what I need to do is I've determined the variables. So I'm saying update this variable of character, update this variable of sport. So on this slide I'm going to say, what do I need to display here? I either need to display the character chosen and the sport chosen. So I'm going to pick a trigger, and I'm going to say change state of, oh man, so I'm going to say character choice. I didn't name the other one. So I'm going to say character choice to Daniel when timeline starts, and then it's this timeline. But my condition is simply going to be if the character variable is equal to the value of Daniel. Okay, and then hit OK. And again, I'm going to duplicate that, just copy and paste, and just say the same thing. I want to change the state of the character to Ruben when the timeline starts, but only if the character variable is equal to Ruben. So there we go. And then you know that I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to change that there because I call it sport choice. I'm going to say the same thing here now. I'm going to say change the state of sport choice to soccer when the timeline starts. Timeline starts. And then it's going to be the timeline of this layer, but my conditions this time are going to be when the variable sport is equal to the value of soccer. Okay, then just duplicate that. Let's see, soccer. Okay, did I not duplicate it? Copy, paste. Oh, I did. Darn it. So here I'm going to say change it to football. When the timeline starts, sport choice, sport is equal to football. Hit OK. And let's see if I did all that right. Okay, so preview. I'm going to pick Daniel. I'm going to pick soccer. There's Daniel playing soccer. I can go back now. I could pick Ruben. I could pick football. There's Ruben playing football. So when you use a text variable, because it overrides like that, really makes it simple. And then when you use timeline start, perfect. Everything just kind of falls into place. So that is how I did the chosen character / avatar / pedagogical agent, whatever you want to say, which we will use in our game. So be happy you know how to do that.